Hi, good morning and welcome to the episode 3 of Setup Virtual Lounge, Anthology of DOST-NCR Setup Adopters Resilience. I am Diane Canta of the DOST-NCR Kamanava Clustered Area Science and Technology Center, and I will be your moderator for today's episode. We would like to acknowledge the presence of the members of the DOST family, participants from DepEd, state universities and colleges, our local government units, MSMEs, and partner agencies, and the rest of our participants from Zoom and Facebook. In celebration of the 2020 National Science and Technology Week with the theme Agham at Teknolohiya, Sandigan ng Kalusugan, Kabuhayan, Kaayusan at Kinabukasan, we bring you the third episode of the Setup V Lounge, a three-part anthology series featuring the success stories of the beneficiaries of our Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program. In episode 2, women-led organizations IdeaTech's Packaging Corporation and DOST ITBI Packaging Technology Division enabled us to understand more of the innovations on green and sustainable packaging and the possible research and development areas for packaging industry. As we launch the Setup 4.0 for smarter MSMEs, we bring you today the episode 3 titled Industry 4.0 Emerging Technologies in the Metal Industry. Let us hear the success story of Agno Metal Trade Corporation and see how metal scraps can turn into a profitable business venture. Our expert from the DOST Metals Industry Research and Development Center, Mr. Glenn D. Espeña, will provide the emerging technologies and smart manufacturing solutions for the micro, small, and medium enterprises. To formally welcome everyone to today's event, may I call on our Regional Director, Director Jose B. Patalinhog III, for his welcome remarks.
Ngayong umaga ay matutunghayan natin ang kwento ng Agno Metal Trade and Realty Development Corporation at kung paano nito ginamit ang siyensya, teknolohiya at inobasyon para mapaunlad pa ang kanyang proseso. Hayaan niyo rin kami ipakita ang iba pang oportunidad upang makasabay sa Industry 4.0 tulad ng Artificial Intelligence, 3D printing technologies at iba pang smart manufacturing solutions para sa metals industry na ibabahagi naman ng DOST Metals Industry Research and Development Center o DOST MIRTC. Batid naming mahirap ang kalagayan ng karamihan dahil sa mga pagsubok na kinakaharap ng ating bansa. Ngunit tunay ngang hindi matatawaran ang dedikasyon ng Pilipino para lumaban at pagpatuloy sa pagpapaunlad ng ating kabuhayan. Hindi po kayo nag-iisa. Kasama po ninyo kami sa DOST sa paghahanap ng mga solusyon na nakabase sa siyensya, teknolohiya at inobasyon upang makasabay ang bawat Pilipino sa ika-4 na Industrial Revolution. Maraming salamat at magandang umaga.
Okay, thank you po, Director Jojo, for the warm greetings. Before we give you the highlight of this program, let me share with you the DOST Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program, or SETUP, and how this program can help the MSMEs.
Good morning to our participants. We, the DOST-NCR, will briefly discuss the agency's programs and services. To start with, the Department of Science and Technology National Capital Region, or DOST-NCR, is headed by our Regional Director, Mr. Jose B. Patalinhog III. And our vision. By 2023, DOST-NCR is a widely recognized enabler of science, technology, and innovation for sustainable development. For our mission is to provide science, technology, and innovation-based solutions, anchored on ethical public service, contributing to a better quality of life in the region. The cities in the National Capital Region is divided into 4 clusters, namely Kamanava for Caloocan, Malabon, Navotas, and Valenzuela City. Pamamazhan for Pasay, Manila, Makati, and Quezon City. Pamamarisan for Pasig, Mandaluyong, Marikina, and San Juan City. and Monteparlas for Muntinlupa, Taguig Pateros, Paranaque, and Las Piñas City. On your screen, you can see the respective cluster managers and their contact details for your reference. The DOST programs and services include the following: Technology Transfer, Technology Training, Food Innovation Center, Packaging and Labeling. Communities as well are provided with interventions through Community Empowerment through Science and Technology, or CEST. Technical consultancy services such as food safety, energy audit, cleaner production, productivity improvement, and as well as process and product standardization. We also have programs for research and development. The Science for Change program is collaborative research among businesses, academia, and research institutions. Lastly, other priority sectors involving technologies for environment, education, health and nutrition, disaster mitigation, and others. As one of the flagship programs of the DOST, the DOST-NCR is implementing the Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program, or SETUP, primary means to support and sustain the growth of micro, small, and medium enterprises, or MSMEs, but also to directly and immediately address the needs of local businesses, to avail of the appropriate technologies. So, what is the Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program, or SETUP? Well, SETUP is a nationwide strategy to encourage and assist MSMEs to adopt technological innovations, to improve their operations and thus, boost their productivity and competitiveness. And this is done through infusion of new or advanced technologies, capacity building through training, technical assistance and consultancy services, design of functional packages and labels, support in the establishment of product standard including testing and calibration, and provision of seed funds for technology acquisition and equipment upgrading. So, how does technology innovations can turn into profitable ventures? Imagine a company or firm with the appropriate technologies and compliant to the standards with continuous R&D activities that can provide the needs of its clients. It has the potential to increase sales and production, streamline and improve overall company operations, upgrade the quality of products and services, conform to national and international standards of excellence, and be competitive in their respective fields. For the framework of the program, SETUP, through science and technology interventions, it will add value to our local products and services. And through better products and processes, it will enhance the competitiveness of local businesses, thus contributing to progress and growth of the nation's economy. And in the long run, it will give way to create employment, generate revenues, and address poverty. The diagram shows the package of science and technology interventions, which includes technology upgrading and equipment acquisition, technical advisory and consultancy services, technology trainings for food and non-food sector, packaging and labeling, as well as databases and information systems such as One Store, One Lab, One Expert and others, and testing and calibration services. And for the priority sectors, we have food processing, furniture, gifts decors and handicrafts, agriculture, marine aquaculture, forestry and livestock, metals and engineering, and other priority areas like ICT, health and wellness products, and other regional priority sectors. We also have halal products and services, creative industry, energy and environment, and other regional priority sector. In NCR, the shoemaking industry of Marikina is one of the identified regional priorities. Here are some of the companies assisted by DOST-NCR under the program SETUP. For the food processing sector, Glorious Industrial and Development Corporation is a manufacturer of stevia and coffee mixes located in Caloocan City. Below are the S&T interventions through acquisition of production equipment and technical advisory and consultancy services. Through SETUP, the company was able to increase sales, improve packaging and product quality, enhance productivity. Also, they have eliminated their outsourcing of process and packaging. And, for the metals and engineering sector, Nisco Philippine Enterprises is a machine fabricator located in Valenzuela City. Below are the S&T interventions provided to the company. Through SETUP, the company was able to increase their sales, improve process and product quality, enhance production efficiency, eliminated outsourcing in cutting process. Also, enhance workforce through employment generation. And, for the regional priority sector, Borsuk Resources is a shoe manufacturer located in Pasig City. Below are the S&T interventions provided to the company. Through setup, the company was able to increase their productivity, improve process and product quality, enhance production efficiency, and was able to generate employment. Apart from technology upgrading and equipment acquisition, technology advisory and consultancy services for MSMEs are also part of the program setup. First, the cleaner production technology. Cleaner production is the identification of waste at source and execution of cleaner production options, leading to reduction or elimination of waste and possible profit generation, conforming to environmental implementing rules and regulations. This is done through on-site cleaner production assessment or training, best practices and implementations of cleaner production options, and recommendations from waste identification to potential savings and income generation. To give you an idea, this seafood processing company availed the service. Before the cleaner production, the company consumes 21 liters of water per kilogram of product. And after cleaner production, the company only consumes 13 liters of water per kilogram of product. With the cleaner production intervention, the workers were reoriented on the standard operating procedure for fish cleaning process, resulting to reduction of water consumption. More than that, the company was able to save 2,815 cubic meters of water per year, or with a monetary value of 214,500 pesos per year. Next, the Food Safety Consultancy Service. Food Safety Consultancy Service is a set of interventions that provides information encompassing all corrective and preventive methods that can be applied to protect consumers from any harm arising during handling, preparation, processing, storage, distribution and consumption of food. This is done through conduct of food safety training such as food safety awareness, good manufacturing practices and others. Plant layout assistance and compliance to GMP. Assistance to application of the FDA license to operate. And several documentation on the good manufacturing practices, sanitary standard and operating procedures, and export documentations for hazard analysis and critical control point. We have Energy Assessment Program. Energy Audit is an advisory services such as energy efficiency and conservation to energy-intensive industries and establishments. This provides a benchmark or reference point for managing and assessing energy use across the organization and provides the basis for ensuring effective use of energy. This is done through conduct of on-site energy assessment and deployment of energy audit team. Training on energy efficiency, conservation, management, and assessment measures. Evaluation and assessment on electrical, motor, lighting, and mechanical systems such as refrigeration and air conditioning. For energy assessment, we can provide advisories on reduction of energy consumption costs, set energy conservation goals, identification of energy consuming areas, relation of energy consumption to production, improvement on process or equipment efficiencies, and lastly, identification and recommendation of energy-saving opportunities. We also provide packaging and labeling services. Packaging technology assistance is the assistance to MSMEs in the development of package design, technical consultancy for the improvement of packaging system through proper labeling and packaging, nutrition facts analysis, shelf life testing, and training. This is done in cooperation with the Packaging Technology Division of DOST-NCR. Also, we have intellectual property management services. Through our patent agents, we provide IP advisory and consultancy services, IP trainings, seminars, workshops, and fora, patent searching and drafting services, and IP rights application filing assistance. These are some of the technology trainings, seminar workshops, and demonstrations we can provide to MSMEs, LGUs, academe, private institutions and even to communities. We also provide livelihood trainings such as fabric conditioner making, meat processing, urban agriculture practices and others. These livelihood trainings are provided mostly to communities under the Community Empowerment through Science and Technology. To summarize, these are the benefits of the DOST Setup Assistance. Free technical consultancy services. Free technical and productivity trainings for the company's management and production workers. Free assistance in the plant layout improvement, energy conservation practices, cleaner production, food safety, and other technical assistances. Free promotion through the DOST-1's tour portal and DOST trade fairs and exhibits. And the Setup Innovation Fund for acquiring new technologies, softwares, and equipment is 0% interest. Repayable for 36 months or 3 years. With grace period of 6 months. And even after the project duration, the DOST provides continuous technical support and consultancy services. So, if I'm an entrepreneur and interested to apply for the program, what are the requirements for the DOST-NCR assistance? The first thing you have to do is to submit a letter of intent addressed to our regional director with the following requirements: a project proposal with the attachments or supporting documents like copy of business permits and licenses, financial statements for the past 3 years, since under the setup program we require that the businesses are operating for at least 3 years, 5-year forecast or financial projection, 3 quotations for each equipment requested for funding, and, if you are a corporation or cooperative, we will need a copy of your board or secretary certificate. And that's it. If you have other questions or inquiries, you can call the numbers flash on your screen. Or you can email us at ncr@dost.gov.ph, or visit our website, ncr.dost.gov.ph. And we hope that we can be of service to all of you soon. Thank you very much.
Again, for MSMEs that are interested in applying for the setup program, just email us at ncr@dost.gov.ph, and we are accepting applications all year round. In this juncture, we are now in the highlight for today's event. We now bring you a video presentation showcasing our setup adopter, Agno Metal Trade Corporation, and how they continuously using science and technology interventions in improving its operations.
Ako po si Emil De Leon, namamahala ng Agno Metal Trade na naka-assign sa daily operation.
Ako po si Florence De Leon, naka-assign po as Vice President po ng corporation.
Siya po yung aking mahal na kabiyak, partner, business partner ko siya. Siya po yung naka-assign naman sa money matters at saka documentation. Dati po akong pulis, sa ngayon ay retirado na. Pero during my service, ang sideline ko, umiikot ako sa mga junk shop. Namimili ako ng mga paligay kong pwede pa na mapakinabangan. Katulad halimbawa nitong stainless, kung mayroon pang portion na pwede pang mapakinabangan, pinuputol namin yon, at yung hindi na pwede, dinadala ko sa concessionaire o doon sa exporter. At yun namang mga pwede pa, itinitinda namin dito sa aming maliit na tindahan. Dito kasi sa Caloocan, dito mo mapatagpuan yung karamihan sa mga malalaking concessionaire ng scrap. Noon kami dyan, at talagang yung metal industry dito palasak. Meron kaming isang maliit na tindahan dito, yung competition medyo mabigat. So ipinakita namin na yung aming hanap buhay ay seryoso at honest na pamamaraan. May mga customer tayo nagtatanong, saan po ba pwede magpa-bend? Saan ba pwede magpa-shear? Saan ba pwede magpa-welding? So yung mga ibang katabi namin may publication, sabi ko, para makakope doon, kailangan namin nun. So answered prayer, doon lang pumasok yung tulong ng DOST. Kung itatanong nyo sa akin ngayon, hindi ko alam, to be honest, kung paano nangyari na kami ay mabigyan ng pansin sa kabila nung kami ay maliit lang, nabigyan kami ng pansin ng DOST at pinagtiwalaan. So nangyari naman talaga, nakakope kami doon sa requirement. Yung ibang mga customer natin na lalayo pa, hindi na. Doon na nagpapashare, doon na nagpapabend, at doon na rin nagpapa-welding. Ngayon, may mga tao naman na talagang patunay na may mga Pilipino na gusto ring mabuhay sa tamang paraan at may mga talento. May mga ibang manggagawa na nag-a-apply dito, sir, baka po kailangan nyo ng fabricator o kailangan nyo ng welder. So, nakatulong yun. Sa tulong din ng MIRDC, yung ibang hindi skilled, tinulungan kami ng MI. Nagtuturo sila kung paano yung tamang paraan. So, yun na, yung DOST sa makina, sa technical know-how, yung MIRDC. Dumating na tayo dun sa puntong meron na tayong fabrication Sa tulong ng MIRDC, yung mga tao natin, tinulungan nila technically. Meron tayong AMT na pinamamahalaan ng manugang ko at ng aking isang anak. At meron na din tayo ng Blas Morrison, named after my mother and father, Blas and Mauricia. Pinamamahalaan naman ng aking panganay na anak. Sa totoo lang, hindi ko alam kung paano namin narating ito. At the height of the pandemic, nasarado kami. Pero dahil katulad namin, yung mga kasama namin sa trabaho, meron din pangangailangan. So, nagsabi ang DOLE, mag-release kami ng proportionate na 13-month. Nag-comply kami. At alam kong hindi sasapat yun, no? So, hindi nagtagal for several months or several weeks, nag-release ulit kami ng financial assistance dahil may mga pangangailangan din sila Sabi ko nga, sun rises after the storm. Hindi ako nawawala ng pag-asa. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Sabi ko, matatapos din to. Sabi ko nga, lalabanan namin yung pandemic na yan. Yung virus na yan, lalabanan namin yung worship song. Dahan-dahan naman nakaka-cope na kami sa sitwasyon. Tunay na good things happen on good people, no? Dahil ako, may claim ko talaga, to be honest, namumuhay kami guided by the principle of righteousness. Gumawa ka lang ng mabuti. Kasi ang mabuti nagbubunga ng tama. Ang tama, nagbubunga ng tama. Yung mali, hindi mangyayaring magbunga ng tama Kasi nga, mali yun. So, ganun, nangyari ang lahat ng yan na ang masasabi ko lang, tunay po palang may Diyos at salamat at may DOST. Totoo, naramdaman namin, tunay na may gobyerno para sa tao. Salamat sa Diyos at salamat may DOST. At salamat din sa mga taong matatapat na tumutulong at ang mithiin patuloy na makatulong sa kapwa-tao. Noong una, hindi ko alam yung setup Meron palang setup program. Nagkaroon kami ng pagbabago. Naramdaman namin yung pagbabago, yung pagbuti, yung progreso, naramdaman namin yan tunay. Ako na-experience ko yan. Kaya sa DOST, maraming salamat. Words are not enough. Ngayon, doon sa mga gusto ring makaramdam ng progreso, merong DOST. Ini-encourage ko na pumunta sila at mag-comply. Nakahanda silang tumulong. Ako, sa personal kong experience, tunay na tumutulong ang DOST. May DOST nga, samantalahin ninyo sa tamang paraan. Samantalahin sa tamang paraan. Baka yung iba na gustong magsimula, gustong subukan, tunay na sila ay tumutulong. Maraming salamat.
Ako po si Nelly Aruelo po. Dito po kasi lahat po kami pantay-pantay. Wala po yung mas nauna ka o mas baguhan ka. Lahat po kami dito pare-pareho po. Nagpapasalamat din po ako sa kanila. Unang-una po kay God, syempre po. Pangalawa po, sila po yung ginawang instrument po para po sa amin lahat. Kasi yung iba po galing po ng ibang probinsya, napadpad po dito. Tapos dito po kami napadpad, tinulungan niya po kami, lahat po kami. Tapos laking pasasalamat ko po sa kanila at sa pamilya po nila, ma'am.
Ako si Michael Labor. Salamat rin ako sa kanila. Kahit paano, kahit meron akong asawa kayo, nakatulong pa rin ako sa mga parents ko sa probinsya. Kahit paano. Kahit may asawa ko, may anak ko, may grupo. Maraming salamat sa kanila, Kuya Ate.
Ako po si Judith Pineda. Thankful po ako din kasi nung nag-venture into metal sila, kasama pa rin po nila ako. So, nagpapasalamat po ako doon, una kay Lord, and then sa kanila po kasi nagtitiwala po ako sa kanila, nagtitiwala rin po sila sa akin. Napakabuti po nila. nila. Hindi lang po sa akin at the same time sa buong kasama ko rin po dito sa trabaho.
Ayan, napakaganda ng sinabi ni Sir Emil. Good things happen to good people. Gumawa ka ng mabuti kasi ang mabuti ay nagbubunga ng tama. Yan ang Agno Metal Trade Corporation, a company guided by the principle of righteousness. So today we have the daughters of Sir Emil to inspire us with a message. It is my pleasure to welcome the Corporate Secretary and Marketing Manager of Agno Metal Trade Corporation, Ms. Diane De Leon, and Ms. Margaret De Leon La Fortesa. Good morning, Ma'am Diane and Ma'am Margaret.
Ayan. Unang-una po, maraming salamat po. Hello po muna po pala sa lahat ng mga nanonood. And maraming salamat po, unang-una po sa ating Panginoon na araw-araw po na nagagabay sa atin. Director and host po, and former sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng DOST, especially po yung DOST Kamanava, sa pamumuno po ni Warren. So po, thank you po talaga sa support and assistance. Ngayon po, we have completed po yung base sa naging video, hindi po ata nabanggit, na nakapag-complete na po kami ng second cycle po namin ng DOST setup. God's grace po, na nag-open po sa amin ng maraming opportunities. Before po, sinserve po natin is mga raw materials lang ng metal. And then eventually, yun nga po dahil sa tulong po ng mga machineries na binigay ng DOST setup, nag-lead na po siya into a fabrication po, metal fabrication. Nung nagsisimula po kami sa metal industry, siguro po nung time po na yun kami pong magkakapatid, mostly po sa amin nag-aaral pa. Pero nakita po namin kung paano po sinikap, tsaka tinaguyod po ng parents po namin. Yung kami pong magkakapatid, 6 po kami. So yun po nakita po namin yun, and naging foundation din po sa amin. And tulad din po ng ibang negosyo, lalo na po sa nagsisimula, syempre po normal po yun. There were times na okay, and meron times din po na hindi. Not until po nitong year na to, nung yun nga, when the pandemic hit, hindi po talaga inaasahan. Then, yun nga po, by March, I think, nung March, dahil dumadami na ang cases ng COVID-19, yun nga, nag-announce na po yung government natin na magsara lahat. Dahil po, nung time na yun, considered po kami na non-essential. Non-essential. Wala po talaga kaming choice but to close down. Siyempre po, hindi nawawala yung worry. Siyempre, no one knows hanggang kailan yung gano'n na situation. And since sarado po lahat, walang operation, wala din kaming collections, ganyan. Yung mga pending projects po namin, hindi namin ma-deliver kasi sarado nga po lahat. Then, syempre, una po namin naisip nun yung employees po natin, di ba? Nung nag-declare po ng lockdown, yung sabi po ng government, may choice kami to parang ibigay na yung part ng 13th month, ganyan, or give assistance sa employees. Nung time po na yun, we did our part naman din. Kahit medyo kapos, sinry po namin to provide. Then, yun nga, nung nag-extend, we tried to give them groceries, ganyan, and konting financial assistance. Kasi po sa company po natin, Agno Metal Trade, we treat everyone as a family eh. Naniniwala po kami na iba-iba man po yung posisyon na ginagampanan natin, pare-pareho lang po tayo ng parte ng kabuuan. Hindi po ito mag-work nang iisa lang, kung kami lang, kung wala din sila. So yun nga po, nung pandemic, nung kasagsagan po niya, may choice po kami na parang just to wait and see kung ano ba yung magiging flow, 'di ba? Kasi bago sa atin lahat eh. Or just wait on the government kung ano yung pwede niyang magagawa, ganyan. Pero sa atin, kami po, yun nga, dahil maraming nakaasa po sa atin, parang nag-isip po kami ng paraan paano kami maka-adapt dun sa situation po natin. Actually po, yung pandemic na yun, nagbigay din siya ng daan dun sa mga dati na namin gusto sanang gawain. Dahil hindi masyado na pagtutuunan ng pansin, hindi po namin siya nagagawa. Unang-una po yun yung online presence namin. Before kasi sinasabi namin, ano na, parang yung technology, kailangan na natin maka-adapt, ganyan. Nung mga una kasi parang nasa isip lang namin, parang wala siya sa gawa, ganyan. So nung pandemic, doon namin talaga nabigyan ng pagtuunan ng pansin yon, yung improvement na yun, na since sarado nga lahat, so naisip namin yung mga tao gearing towards using computer na and cellphone, ganyan. So nung pandemic na yun, doon lang namin na fully launch yung website po namin. On process pa rin po siya ng improvement kung ma-check po natin, pero but slowly po, inaayos din po namin. Second, yung dun sa production side naman. Since yung mga pending po projects natin is nahinto po talaga lahat, nag-isip po kami ng mga bagay na kakailanganin nung situation. Dito naman po nabuo yung COVID response products namin. Isa po dyan yung naisip mo namin kung ano ba yung mga pwedeng gamitin or essential nung time na yun. Katulad yung mga products po namin, dyan po yung sanitation mat, parang product development po kami ng biglaan. Yung mga hand washing sink tables, alcohol dispensers, ganyan po. Then, from there, nagtuloy-tuloy na po yun. Then, dahil nga may online presence na din po tayo, nag-i-inquire na rin po yung mga tao about dun sa mga products. So, na-open up naman po tayo dun sa opportunity na dati na po nating hindi natatap. So, itong pandemic na po ito, it tested us eh. Parang it is just a matter of how we will respond. Normal po yun na panghinaan po tayo ng loob or be anxious of what's ahead of us. Pero yun nga, sinasabi din namin, and siguro dahil sa naging experience na rin, there will be better days. Yun nga, parang we just have to, sabi nga diba na kung maganda naman yung hangarin natin, we believe na God will bless us with wisdom to continue.
Thank you. We would also like to take this opportunity din po na magpasalamat sa DOST sa ngalan po ng mga magulang namin. Dahil simula po nung una pa lang, sa time pa lang po ng mga parents namin, dahil po dun sa tiwala na binigay nyo sa parents namin, hanggang ngayon po sa panahon namin na kami na pong magkakapatid, nabibless po kami nung tiwala na yun. Kasama din po nung mga kasamahan namin sa Kaya is nung mga employees po namin na mula pa nung panahon nila papa, nila mama, kasama na nila. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Maraming salamat. And also, syempre, sa DOST po, mula noon, hindi lang po natapos sa financial assistance or technical assistance yung tulong nyo sa amin. Even during the time na gusto namin mag-give back sa community, nandyan po kayo sa likod namin, tinulungan nyo po kami para makapagbigay ng training sa mga noon, yung time na yon, yung pong sa kababaihan ng community. Nag-sponsor po kayo ng training noon. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Thank you.
Ayan. So, thank you very much po. Virtual clap naman for Agno Metal Trade Corporation. So, Ma'am Dayan and Ma'am Margaret po will be with us till the end of the session. So, if you have questions for them, you may send them po in the chat box or comment section for our Q&A forum later. So, let us now move to the next part of our program. To share with us this morning the industrial automation technologies applicable for MSMEs and the Amiral program, let me introduce our resource speaker. Our speaker is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. He also completed his Master's of Science in Mechanical Engineering from the same university. He is a DOST scholar and currently assigned at the Prototyping Division of the DOST Metals Industry and Research Development Center and is involved in the Advanced Mechatronics, Robotics, and Industrial Automation Laboratory or AMIRIAL project. He is actively participating in several DOST MIRDC projects such as the development of the prototype train set, dome-type ceramic water filter project, the rollout of the DOST-developed food processing equipment to the regions, and he also has several publications with topics focusing on the design, model, and application of ejector refrigeration system and patent registration on the hybrid electric train. Everyone, please join me as I welcome our speaker, Senior Science Research Specialist from the DOST MIRDC, Mr. Glenn D. Espeña. Good morning, Sir Glenn.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. My name is Glenn D. Espeña from DOST MIRDC. Welcome po dito sa ating webinar. Thank you for attending and I'm looking forward in talking to you today. Ang title po ng webinar natin ngayon ay Smart Manufacturing Solutions for MSMEs. This webinar describes basic industrial automation solutions applicable for MSMEs. It includes the use of sensors, controllers, and other automation technologies for more productive, efficient, and safe manufacturing. In my presentation, I will discuss first yung smart manufacturing. Then i-share ko din sa inyo kung ano ba ang AMIRIAL project. Anong klaseng services ang binibigay ng project, lalo na sa mga MSMEs. Then, summary and discussion, question and answer. What is smart manufacturing? Smart manufacturing is the synthesis or combination of advanced manufacturing capabilities and digital technologies to improve the following. First is productivity. Magiging efficient ang isang production in terms of cost, raw materials, time of operation. Hence, magiging reduce yung cost nito at mag-increase yung profit. Business agility. Ang company ay madaling makapag-adjust depende sa situation ng market. Halimbawa lang po, dahil nga sa nangyari sa pandemic, nagbago ang way ng mga businesses. Using the internet, pwede na magbenta ng products kahit sarado ang physical store. Kailangan lang gumamit ng mga digital technologies para mag-adjust ang takbo ng negosyo. For sustainability, since efficient na ang production, mami-minimize na natin ang waste ng products. Magiging safe na din ang mga employees sa production plant kapag gumamit tayo ng advanced and new technologies. So, marami po ang applicable na emerging technologies ngayon for smart manufacturing. Example nito ay cloud computing, sensors and automatic identification, blockchain, Internet of Things, 3D printing, AI at iba pa. Since nasa early stage pa tayo ng tinatawag na Industry 4.0, kung saan gumagamit na ng computers and automation kasama ang smart systems fueled by data para makapag-produce ng product or services ang isang company. Sa ngayon, ang mga gumagamit ito ay yung mga malalaking international companies like Amazon, Google. Para sa mga small companies, may mga available technologies na din naman na pwede nang gamitin para sa production nila. Examples nito ay sensors, robots, and 3D printers. Sensors. May iba't ibang klase ng sensors na available sa market. Nakadepende lang sa application or paggagamitan ang pagpili dito. Halimbawa nito ay temperature sensors, humidity sensors, pressure sensors, presence sensors, gas detectors, level sensors, flow sensors, timers, at iba pa. Usually, ginagamit sila or combination ng iba't ibang sensors para i-control ang isang process sa production line. Halimbawa, kung gusto nating i-maintain sa 100 degrees Celsius ang cooking temperature, pwede natin gamitin ang temperature sensors together with controller at solenoid valve para i-control ang lakas ng apoy ng mga burners. Industrial robots. Robotics is used in industrial environment where repetitive movements and lifting of heavy objects made the use of machines over humans. Robots were mainly employed for tasks na too dirty, distant, or dangerous for humans. 3D printing. 3D printing ay isa siyang additive process kung saan naglalapat ang 3D printer ng mga maninipis na layers para makabuo ng objects or products. Pwede siya gawa sa plastic, metals, composites, or ceramics na mabubuo gamit ang printer. Usually, ginagamit ang 3D printer para sa rapid prototyping or sa paggawa ng concept ng product before ito ay mass-produce. Significantly na mas mabilis magbuo ng prototype ang 3D printer compared sa conventional machining. Mayroon po pala kaming itatayong Advanced Manufacturing Center sa DOST-MIRDC kung saan sila ang magiging sentro ng research and development ng 3D printing technology dito sa Pilipinas. So, ang industrial automation ay tinatawag ay combinations ng mga computers, sensors, controllers, robots kung applicable, at information technologies like internet para gumana ang isang production or manufacturing plant. Kung titignan natin sa Philippine setting, lalo na sa mga MSMEs, medyo malayo pa tayo doon sa tinatawag nilang smart manufacturing. Hindi din po kasi pwedeng mag-jump na lang isang company na gawing fully automated ang planta nila kasi medyo malaki ang gastos para dito. Kaya ang government ay nag-initiate para matulungan na iangat ang level of productivity, efficiency, at safety of employees ng ating mga MSMEs gamit ang mga new technologies at i-apply ito sa production line nila. Dito na po pumapasok ang AMERIAL project. AMERIAL stands for Establishment of Advanced Mechatronics, Robotics, and Industrial Automation Laboratory Project. Ito po ay isang project na ini-implement ng DOST-MIRDC together with MRSP or Mechatronics and Robotics Society of the Philippines. Ang aming project leader dito ay si Director Robert O. Dizon. So, paano nga ba makakatulong ang AMERIAL project sa mga companies? May two main objectives po ang project. One is establishment of Industrial Automation Laboratory, and second is to provide consultancy services for MSMEs regarding automation. Sa ngayon, ang laboratory ay naka-house po sa MIRDC compound kung saan pwedeng gamitin ito ng mga galing sa academe, industries, students, and others to conduct research activities related to automation. May mga i-offer din kaming automation, robotics, and software trainings. Open po siya for everyone. Later po sa presentation ko, i-share ko rin po sa inyo ang mga consultancy services namin. Sa AMERIAL Lab, mayroon po kaming smart factory doon. Kaka-deliver lang last month. Isa siyang training and R&D equipment na nagsisimulate ng buong Industry 4.0 factory. Kaya siya tinawag na smart dahil gumagamit na siya ng iba't ibang technologies like sensor technologies, PLCs, RFIDs, system, HMI, vision system, at connected na siya sa internet. Kaya niya i-simulate mula sa ordering ng products, then actual assembly sa assembly line niya, may industrial robot na din, at hanggang sa storage and distribution ng product. Mayroon din po kaming Automation Studio software kung saan pwede mag-design at mag-simulate ang user ng mga automated systems. magkakandak ng training at mag-accept din po ang Amerial ng mga R&D projects gamit ang Automation Studio. HMI SCADA or Human Machine Interface for HMI and Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition for SCADA. HMI is a hardware and SCADA is the software. Bale, dito sa HMI SCADA system, pwede nang i-control lahat ng processes sa planta gamit lang ang computer or tablet or mobile phone or HMI. Lahat din po na gustong i-monitor na parameters sa production ay ma-access real-time. Collaborative robot. Meron din po kami nito sa lab na pwedeng gamitin para sa training ng programming at operations nito. Ang pinagkaiba ng collaborative robot sa common na industrial robot ay safe ito gamitin directly alongside with humans. May safety features na siya na kusang titigil kapag matamaan ng tao. For the consultancy services naman, ang process namin ay i-visit namin ang company, usually endorsed ng DOST regional offices, para i-assess or i-check ang production plant or line nila for possible automation projects. Once nakita ng team na may potential for automation at mag-improve ang process nila, gagawa na po namin ng tinatawag naming TNA or Technology Needs Assessment. Possible automation projects can be a simple installation of sensors and controllers to the existing machine or equipment, troubleshooting or repair, facility upgrade, or even product development basta may involved na automation. Of course, may corresponding cost po ang implementation ng automation solutions. Hindi na po part ng services ng Amerial ang magbigay ng budget para doon. Either sasagutin na lang ng company ang cost kung kaya naman nila or mag-apply sa mga grants ng DOST like setup. Bali, ang TNA ay isang proposal na ibibigay sa may-ari ng company. Laman po nito ang concept ng proposed solution, costing, list of materials na gagamitin, work plan, and cost-benefit analysis if applicable po. Sa implementation ng proposal, decision na po ng may-ari ng company kung itutuloy niya yon or hindi. Free po ang consultancy services na ibibigay namin. Para po sa webinar na ito, nag-prepare po ako ng mga sample automation solutions sa problems ng mga na-visit naming setup companies sa iba't ibang regions sa Pilipinas. Baka po may similar problems kayo sa company ninyo na pwedeng masolusyonan ng automation, so take note na lang po. Hindi ko na lang po babanggitin ang pangalan ng mga companies for privacy protection purposes. Karamihan pala ng nabivisit naming companies ay food processing at metal fabrication. So, itong unang company ay food processing company. Sa company na ito, ang usual na practice nila ay manually i-on or i-off ang LPG burner sa proofing room para ma-maintain ang temperature sa loob. So, nag-propose ang Amerial team para hindi na tao ang magbubukas or magsasara ng LPG burner. Kasi repetitive na lang naman ang process na ito at prone pa sa changes ng temperature kung hindi agad ma-off or ma-on ang burner. As a solution, mag-i-install ng thermocouple, thermocontroller at solenoid valve sa existing setup nila. Pwede nang iset ng operator ang desired proofing room temp nila at ang system na ang bahalang magbukas at magsara ng burner. Overall, may estimated cost kami na nasa 26,000 para sa materials and installation. Work plan is almost 1 month kasi in-expect po natin na medyo matatagalan ang delivery ng materials. Ibinigay na po namin sa company ang proposal na ito at naghihintay na lang kami sa decision nila kung i-implement or hindi. Kung i-implement, tutulungan namin sila as technical assistants hanggang sa implementation at testing. Next po ay food processing company din. Problema naman nila ang laging nag-overload na mixer. Nasisira palagi ang motor. At wala siyang timer na isi-set para tumigil na kapag na-reach niya ang required mixing time. Ang solusyon ay mag-install ng overload protector at timer sa mixer. Bale, hindi na masisira ang motor dahil sa overload at pwede na mag-set ng mixing time ang operator. Around 45,000 ang estimated cost, pero included dito yung cost ng new motor at pwede pa naman mag-adjust ng labor cost depende sa gagawa. Implementation time is 2 weeks. Food processing ulit. Gumagawa naman ng chicharon. Gusto nilang i-upgrade ang production process nila. Ang existing kasi na gamit ay used oil as fuel sa burner. Kaso napansin nila na mausok ito at syempre nagkakos ng pollution. Mano-mano din nila sinusukat ang cooking temperature nila gamit ang infrared thermometer. Kapag umabot na sa tamang temp, mano-mano din papatayin ang pump ng fuel. Nag-propose ang team na i-convert nila sa LPG-fired ang burner nila. Mag-install din ng thermocouple, controller at solenoid valve para i-control ang temperature. Halos kapareho lang ng system ng pag-control ng temp sa proofing room kanina. Para sa 4 na burners, umabot ng around 150,000 ang total ng upgrading ng production line. Work plan is 2 weeks, basta makompleto agad ang materials. Metal fabrication naman. May isang company na na-visit namin na manually nila pinapump ang pag-operate ng hydraulic press. So, natatagalan sila sa process nila. Nag-propose ang Amiral team na mag-install ng hydraulic power unit na ikakabit sa existing press nila. Around 140,000 ang total cost at almost 5 weeks ang implementation ng project kasi may mga important na equipment. Meron din kaming na-visit na gumagawa ng yero para sa buong bahay. May forming machine sila pero ang pag-load ng steel sheets ay manually ina-unroll ng tao. Dahan-dahan papaikutin ng tao ang coil para i-feed ang sheet sa machine. Nag-design ng team ng decoiler machine composed of gear motor, limit switch, chain and sprocket, and others para i-automate ang decoiling process. Around 68,000 ang estimated cost at magagawa within 2 weeks. Nagbigay din kami ng simple calculation ng magiging savings nila once na ma-implement ang proposal. Ito naman po ay isang assistance sa product development ng isang company na gumagawa ng kilns at ovens. Gusto niyang palitan ang conventional control panel, meaning may mga physical buttons for operations at 3 na magkakahiwalay ng monitoring devices. Ang solusyon ay mag-integrate ng HMI at PLC sa kiln or oven para nandun na lahat ng controls at monitoring. May data logging na din at pwedeng i-save sa flash drive ang data logs. Estimated cost is 92,000. Nag-offer din ang team na kami na ang gagawa ng program nila for PLC and HMI. Product development ulit. Isang company naman na gumagawa ng dryers. Conventional control panels din ang gustong i-convert to HMI system. Ginawan din po ng program ang controls at monitoring ng dryers nila at ready na i-install once pumayag na i-implement ang proposal. May dalawang estimated cost kami na in-offer sa kanila para sa choice ng brand na gagamitin. Agriculture. Meron kaming na-visit na company na sprinkler system naman sa greenhouse ang concern ng may-ari ng isang farm. Mano-mano kasi binubuksan at sinasara ang mga bulbs ng sprinklers nila bawat greenhouse. Nagdidilig sila 2 to 3 times a day. Masyado daw matrabaho ang process nila na existing, so nag-propose kami na mag-install ng automatic sprinkler system. Pwede na iset ang time ng pagdilig at hindi na kailangan isa-isahin ang pag-on or off ng bulbs. Estimated cost niya ay nasa 75,000 at 3 weeks ang target na time of implementation. May napuntahan din ang team na gumagawa ng herbal medicines. Ang existing process nila sa dryer ay kukuha ng sample sa loob para i-check ang moisture content ng product sa loob. Ang proposed solution ay mag-install ng humidity sensor sa vent ng dryer at i-measure ang humidity ng air na dumadaan doon. Kapag mababa na ang measured humidity, ibig sabihin dry na ang product sa loob. Pwede na mag-stop ang drying process. Total cost is around 138,000. Medyo mahal kasi ang humidity sensor with probe. 3 weeks ang estimated na procurement at installation. Next po ay metal fabrication ulit. So, yung company, parang fabricator siya, at the same time, supplier ng mga solar-powered PV cells, then water pump. Gusto niyang i-integrate yung solar-powered na PV cells niya at water pump to produce a solar-powered water pump. So, wala siyang technical capability para buuin yung new product ngayon. So, nagbigay ang Unreal ng proposal, design, bill of materials, at estimated cost para sa new product ngayon. So, bali, ang estimated cost ay umabot sa 31,850 at magagawa ito within 2 weeks. Another one is a metal fabrication company also. May equipment siya doon na automated, kaso nagkakaproblema sa communication between PLC and HMI. So, nagbigay ng solution ang team of various troubleshooting procedures. So, may binigay kaming iba't ibang options sa kanya na gagawin, pati na din yung magiging costing niya kung ipapagawa niya yun sa isang automation expert. So, aabot ng 80,000 kung magagaling pa sa Manila yung expert. Ibinigay din namin ito sa may-ari ng company. Another one is a food processing company wherein namamroblema siya sa medyo mataas na consumption ng energy. So gusto niyang babaan or i-optimize yung mga use ng mga electronic equipment niya. May nakita siyang isang problem na yun yung continuous operation ng fan even if wala namang laman yung room or hindi ganun kataas yung temperature. So, ang team ay nag-propose na installation of temperature controller that will automatically switch on or off the fan in the room depending on the temperature set by the user. So, the total cost is about 5,000 pesos and can be installed within 2 weeks. Next is a manufacturing company. Meron siyang washing machine ng mga shells. So yung product niya, mga decorations. Ang nangyayari sa planta niya ay nakasaksak lang or isasaksak tapos bubunutin lang yung washing machines. So wala siyang controls. So yung team nag-design ng solution na timer controlled washing machine for shells para yung operator, isi-set niya lang yung time ng washing ng shell at automatically na mag-i-stop yon once na na-meet na yung time na na-set. Bale, ang estimated cost niya ay nasa 20,000 at magagawa siya within 2 weeks. Also, another one is a food processing company na na-visit namin. Ang problem naman niya ay yung drying ng mga pouches ng juices. So, ang existing process niya, ipapadrip niya lang yung pouch para matuyo. Almost 8 hours yung inaabot nun. So, during peak season daw, hindi nila kayang i-accommodate ang ibang orders kasi nga may choke point sila dun sa drying. So, the team decided to offer a solution to design an installation of pouch drying machine. So, may concept design kami at estimated cost ng equipment ay abot sa 175,000. Magagawa siya for more than a month due to imported components and testing. Meron ding company na food processing company na nagkakaproblema siya sa transfer ng mga products nyo mula dun sa cooking area papunta sa packaging. Bale, dalawang story kasi yung planta niya. Sa baba yung cooking, sa taas yung packaging. Ang ginagawa, aakyat ng empleyado or ng worker yung mismong product. Mano-mano niyang dadalhin pataas, which is prone sa contamination, tsaka nakakapagod din para sa tao. So, nag-decide ang team na mag-provide ng design ng elevator or lift na mag-fit pati yung tray rack nila na galing sa oven. So yung design ay may estimated cost na abot ng 90,000. Magagawa siya within 3 weeks. Tapos nag-prepare din kami sa kanya ng simple cost benefit. Since yung pag-akyat ng mga products ay magko-cost din ng labor. So magkakaroon siya ng savings ng around 7,000 pesos per month. At magkakaroon siya ng break-even at 13 months. So, summary lang, halos pare-pareho lang ang components sa pag-control ng temperature. This is the basic temperature control system for LPG-fired burners. May thermocouple na ilalagay malapit sa gustong i-monitor na part ng process. Example, sa frying pan or tank. Then, ikakabit ito sa controller para makontrol ang opening and closing ng valve. Using the system, pwede nang iset ang desired process temperature at automatic nang mag-on or mag-off ang burner. Ganon din sa time control processes. May timer na ikakabit para ang operator ay magsiset na kung gaano katagal magbubukas ang valve. Tapos after ma-reach ang required time, titrigger na nito ang pag-close ng valve. Applicable din ito sa cooking processes at iba pa. Fluid level control system. Pag nag-on, ang pag-on at pag-off ng pump ay depende sa fluid level na nababasa ng sensor. Applicable ito sa mga tanks para sa automatic na nag-fill ang pump kapag bumababa ang laman nito. Presence detection system. Example nito ay aandar lang ang conveyor kapag na-detect nito ang box or product na itatransfer niya. Kapag wala, nakatigil lang para tipid sa power consumption. Last year, nakapagbigay kami ng 52 proposals sa iba't ibang companies. Ngayon, we are waiting for the responses kung i-implement na ba nila. So, sa ngayon, may mga potential automation projects din kami na tina-target. May mga ongoing discussions kami sa mga companies na gustong i-improve ang planta nila gamit ang automation. Halimbawa nito ay ang automation ng vinegar production plant, design layout ng soap production plant, meat processing plant, furniture manufacturing plant, and baby food production plant. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much po, Sir Glenn. So these smart manufacturing solutions will boost the performance and optimize the efficiency in essential areas of manufacturing, improving operations, worker safety, and the supply chain. So with the Industry 4.0, it's time to shift from manual to mechanized process. So thank you very much ulit po, Sir Glenn. So at this point,
Thank you.
at this point, let me present the virtual certificates of appreciation to Mr. Glenn D. Espeña for sharing his invaluable expertise on smart manufacturing solutions for MSMEs in this forum titled Setup V-Lounge, Anthology of DOST-NCR Setup Adapters Resilience as part of the 2020 National Science and Technology Week celebration given this 26th day of November, signed by our Regional Director, Jose B. Patalinhog III. Likewise, a certificate of appreciation is also awarded to Mr. Emiliano B. De Leon for sharing his success stories and unwavering support in this forum given this 26th day of November as part of the 2020 NSTW celebration signed by our Regional Director, Jose B. Patalinhog III. Again, thank you very much po, Ma'am Margaret, Ma'am Dayan, and Sir Glenn for spending your time with us this morning.
Thank you din po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
To give us the closing remarks, may I call on the Chief Science Research Specialist and the Assistant Regional Director for Technical Operations of DOST-NCR, Engineer Arman P. Bionat.
On behalf of the DOST-NCR and Director Jose B. Patalinhog III, I would like to thank our resource speakers, Diane and Margaret De Leon of Agno Metal Trade and Engineer Glenn Espina of MIRDC for sharing with us the importance in adopting new technologies to improve productivity in the metal sector and the programs of MIRDC on Amerial and other advanced new technologies. We have to use new technologies to improve our productivity. 25 years ago, the use of CNC machines are uncommon. Plate machines and the milling machines are all manual, and the metal industry during that time are not productive. Slowly, the metal industry had adopted the use of the CNC machines to improve their production capability and increase their income. The fourth industrial revolution, or Industry 4.0, is approaching. Other advanced countries are starting to implement it. They are starting to automate their process, improving their productivity, creating quality goods at lower prices. The Amerial program of the MIRDC is here to assist the micro, small, and medium enterprises for the basic and even advanced automation of the manufacturing. Ito ang Amerial na ito ay ano ng DOST ito para i-assess yung ating mga micro, small, and medium enterprises to use advanced technologies. Next year, we will be implementing Setup 4.0 for different sectors. Equipment with advanced features can be availed through Setup 4.0 program for the small and medium enterprises. We are encouraging the micro, small, and medium enterprises to avail of our Setup program assistance for upgrading of your capability to produce goods at lower cost. To the micro, small, and medium enterprises, Setup beneficiaries, the academy, community organization, PCCI, and LGUs. Thank you for attending this webinar. Magandang umaga sa ating lahat.
Thank you, Sir Arman. And that's it po for the Setup V-Lounge Anthology of DOST-NCR Setup Adapters Resilience. We are still inviting you to visit our virtual exhibit, which will be accessible until November 29 via nstw.dostncr.ph. You can register online through nstw.dostncr.ph/register. On behalf of our Regional Director, Jose B. Patalinhog III, and the DOST-NCR, thank you po to our setup beneficiaries, to our experts from the DOST-ITBI and DOST-MIRDC, to our participants and guests from the different institutions, groups, and companies. Thank you for celebrating with us the 2020 National Science and Technology Week, Agham at Teknolohiya, Sandigan ng Kalusugan, Kabuhayan, Kaayusan, at Kinabukasan. This has been your host, Diane Canta. Good day and stay safe.